Greetings. What's good? What's good? What's good? So yeah, that's yeah. I haven't had time to process this, but I thought I'd do it early. Will Smith at the Oscars. Will Smith at the Oscars. Yeah. So if you haven't heard, and fair enough, because it's not. But even though they did make it breaking news, BBC that is. So they made it breaking news. So yeah. So Oscars was last night. I'm not even sure if I knew, but yeah, I ended up watching a bit of news last night and it came over, as I say, breaking news. I don't know if he was hosting or whatever he was doing or just did a little something in between Chris Rock, but he was on stage doing something. Again, I didn't watch the Oscars and they didn't say what he was doing, but he was on stage doing something. And if you don't know Chris Rock, he's a black man, and it's relevant to where I'm going, and he's a comedian. A very funny comedian. I like him. It's funny. It's funny. His dude is funny, man. So yeah, so he's on stage doing something, and he makes a joke about Jada Pinkett. So Jada Pinkett Smith, whatever, Will Smith's wife. And what happened afterwards? It might have been a minute or two. Again, you know the news they edit chop chop. So yeah, it might have been a minute or two after he did it. Will walked on stage and slapped him and walked off and walked off. So yeah, that was yeah. So yeah, this whole slap thing now, everybody's up in arms. Like, and everybody that has met him or kind of has an idea about him says, yeah, he's a cool guy, Will, and whatever. And so do I think he's a cool guy. So question now, yeah, what happened there? Like, and what should have happened there? What's right? What's wrong? Who's thing and who's that? But sorry, let me finish off the story. So far, so yeah, he kind of slapped him, and then another few minutes, 1 or 2 or whatever it is, 5 minutes go past after that, and he wins the Oscar for the best actor. Apparently, first time he's ever done it. Will Smith, this is for the King Richard, Serena and Venus's dad. So he won that, and then during that speech, he apologized to the Academy and the other nominees, because yeah, again, they showed that clip where you hear what he says. It's I heard, yeah. So the Academy and the other nominees. But then now reporters are saying, well, yeah, what kind of madness is that? They didn't use the word, but that's what they're saying, to go and slap a man on TV, blah, 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 blah. And then they're saying, okay, so he apologized. But they're pointing out, and they're right to point out, he didn't apologize to Chris Rock. He apologized to pretty much everybody else apart from Chris Rock. So yeah, I'm going through it and I'm like, what really happened there? Like, what's good? And yeah, when they're showing the clip of Chris Rock making a joke, the cameras they're gonna pan to Will and his wife, Will and Jada. So they pan to Will and Jada. They sat beside each other, but they weren't touch tight. My little football analogy there: be touch tight, be touch tight. So yeah, there's a little distance between them, whatever. Um, and he wasn't looking at her; he was watching the stage. She felt away. She kind of, like, yeah, maybe wanted to hide her head in shame or whatever, or disgust. Really, yeah. Who knows what she felt? Because this is, yeah, part of my little point. Should that joke have been made in the first place? Like, as I say, the dude's, I like him. He's a really funny guy, and I know things can be made up on the spot and whatever. But more than likely, he planned that joke. So yeah, what was his thought behind that joke? So the joke, I didn't even get to the joke, but the joke was, or because of, I'll get to them both. So basically, Jada's got alopecia. I don't know it that well, but yeah, it's a hair loss thing. I've heard of it, but yeah, I don't know it that well. So yeah, she's got bald head, pretty much. And I guess she must have done G.I. Jane the movie. So he made a joke, yeah, can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane 2, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so she didn't like it. I can't tell you what she felt, I don't know, but she didn't like it. Could have been discussed, could have been, like I said, to hide the head in shame or whatever, like, yeah. Will, on the other hand, he was laughing. Comedians telling a joke, like, yeah, we're not really supposed to take things too personal, I know. And I guess, yeah, him being who he is and in the limelight, I guess that's the first automatic reaction, because that's how we're supposed to be. And to be fair, where I'm not watching it live and where the news is not going to show you the whole 5 or whatever minutes it took, to be fair, I didn't see him look over at Jada. I didn't see her say nothing, but then she could have done because we're not hearing it. So yeah, there's bits of it I didn't see, the footage, which I guess would be relevant, because in a sense it was a little bit shocking when they're showing the clip for him to be laughing and then go over and slap the dude. So yeah, maybe that him laughing was just that initial programmed reaction. Somebody's making a joke about you or somebody, well, just laugh. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. And so this is what it is now. Like, what are we really supposed to do? What are we really supposed to do? So Jada's got this illness, and in support, I believe it's Willow, because I don't know the family that well. I know who's in the family, and Karate Kid guy, I saw him, Jaden. Yeah, is it Jaden? Yeah. So he's there as well. The whole family's there, innit? And I don't know if it's a third child or what, but yeah, I guess I don't know the family that well. So Willow has shaved her head as well. I'm assuming in support of her mum, but I don't know. This is on the outside trying to, a little bit of guesswork and what makes sense to me. So yeah, so the children, or Willow at least, is showing support for her mum. I'm sure the son is, maybe he didn't shave his head, but I'm sure he's supporting his mum and feeling certain things for his mum. So then, yeah, is it not only natural for Will to be supportive too? And then, yeah, I'm not going to even really say anyone's right or anybody's wrong. Maybe they're both right, maybe they're both wrong. But it's this, yeah, they're turning into this really, really big thing, and I guess it is. But even from my point of view now, and yeah, I am black, yeah, it's mad because it's two black people. It's two black people, so behind closed doors, non-black people gonna have another little something to laugh and, yeah, see what they're like, I told you what they're like this, they're like that. Yeah, they're gonna have another chance to say something about us. But yeah, where people can't say the N-word, people can't call somebody out for their sexuality and make jokes about it and whatever. Or I say well, to a person, because a person can press charges. Apparently comedians somewhat can do what they want. Yeah, it's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. We'll see what happens. But no, and that's it. Like, take away the TV camera and the live stuff. Like, yeah. Firstly, probably Chris Rock wouldn't have done that, especially in surrounded more by black people then, if that's the case. And then, yeah, nobody would have said nothing. If Will had slapped him or punched him or whatever. If anything, yeah, man, they would have said, nah, I should have punched him, bro. Should have said, knocked him out. Should have knocked him out. But now, man, it's just crazy watching the TV sometime and the news and all that. I hope you see it and yeah, don't jump to your first conclusions in it. Like, take a little time before you start thinking we're this and we're that and whatever. They're both right, they're both wrong. Is what it is. Will Smith at the Oscars.